Welcome to Raos Academy for Competitive Examinations. This is Eswar Kumar. So this is the second video on environment and ecology. So this video is very useful for UPSC Prelims examination, which is going to be happen on May 25th of 2025. So most useful video. So please watch this video at the end. Okay, so completely watch this video, don't miss any part, because each and everything that I'm going to discuss is very crucial and important for this examination, right? So let us start. So the here, so in the previous video, like we have discussed about impact of climate change, importance of oceans, biogeochemicals, cycles. Okay, so this is related to further continuation of it. Okay, right, so let us start. So impact on biodiversity, it is also important topic. So related to the impact on biodiversity, we have to know about biodiversity hotspots. Like we know that in India, Western Ghats is one of the important biodiversity hotspot. So we have to know those hotspots and wildlife sanctuaries. In India, we have wildlife sanctuaries at various places like Panna Wildlife Sanctuary, Sundarbans Wildlife Sanctuaries. And also we have to know about national parks. Like we have n number of national parks in India, like Kandha National Park, Kuno National Park, Sri Venkateshwara National Park, Kasu Brahmananda Reddy National Park, Brogavani National Park, Harini Vanastali National Park. Okay, we have to know, like even in like West Bengal, you can see Sundarbans National Park, very important one. Sundarbans. Next after that, Jim Corbett National Park, India's first national park. Jim Corbett is the India's first national park. Okay, so we have to know its locations, like Manas National Park, Assam, and Orang National Park, Assam, Kaziranga National Park, Assam, Loktak National Park, where Manipur, floating, that is a floating one, floating national park. Okay, so we have to know such type of national parks. Okay, we have to know national park and its states as well, because in the like UPSC had asked many questions related to the location of national parks. Okay, then after that, biosphere resource. Okay, so almost on this area, at least we are getting one question, like on biodiversity hotspot, or else question on national parks, question on wildlife sanctuaries, question on biosphere resource. At least one question. We are getting at least one question. Maybe there is no limit. UPSC can ask anything. Under the sun, UPSC can ask anything. Okay, and also UPSC likes primates, apes, deers, elephants, marsupials, aquatic animals like turtles, some special fish, sea mammals. Okay, so UPSC favorite areas. So like what are the animals in the news? You have to concentrate on them. Okay, and critically endangered species, and also focus on previously asked questions. Like one of the favorite animal for UPSC is lion-tailed macaco. Like lion-tailed macaco. You can find it in Nilgiri ranges, which is a part of Tamil Nadu and also extent areas of Kerala. Okay, so this like lion-tailed macaco you can find in Nilgiri ranges and some parts of Karnataka, sorry, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Okay, favorite animal for UPSC. There were like on this lion-tailed macaco, UPSC had asked questions almost thrice. Okay, and focus on previously asked questions. Focus on important and news-making species. And Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Western Ghats, Himalayan regions are also very important. And also protection efforts done by taken by Government of India and also international agencies, like to protect animals. Like animals are like a tiger, elephant, a lion, cheetah, magar means crocodile, and also olive ridley. So to protect these type of endangered species, Government of India had launched various projects. Like for example, Project Tiger. So Government of India had launched Project Tiger in the year 1973. So on the basis of one act, Wildlife Protection Act, which was came into effect in the year 2000, sorry, 1972. As per the guidelines of wildlife, as per the guidelines of Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Government of India had launched Project Tiger in the year 1973 for what? To protect our tigers. And also we know that India is the capital for tigers. India is the capital. India is a hub for tigers. And again, in India, Madhya Pradesh is the hub for tigers. Right. So Madhya Pradesh, almost in Madhya Pradesh has 9 national parks. In that, tiger population is very huge. Okay. Like almost we can say that almost 60 to 70% of tiger population is in Madhya Pradesh. So that's why Madhya Pradesh state is regarded as tiger capital of India. So Madhya MP is known as tiger capital of India. And also almost 80% of tiger population of world's tigers population can be seen in India only. Okay, so that's the time. That's the thing. So like Project Tiger 1970, in 1970 the government of India had launched. The main motto is to protect the tigers, to increase the population of tigers. So as of now, with the help of this project, we were succeeded. We were succeeded. Now we are able to enhance and increase the population of these tigers. Okay, we have to know no such type of projects launched by government of India to protect our biodiversity. And also the previous times UPSC had asked about questions related to olive turtles, olive ridley turtles. Okay, so actually it was in the news because lakhs of turtles, olive ridley turtles are coming to Odisha. Right. So do you know that? So lakhs of turtle from foreign countries like Australia and other countries, these turtles are coming towards the Odisha beach and laying the eggs. Right. So they are laying the eggs along the beaches of Odisha. So it was happening since many years, and those project is like government of India had launched a project Olive Ridley Turtle, means to protect those animals, aquatic animals. Okay, we had no such type of projects. When a question came related to olive ridley turtles in UPSC Prelims, clear. Next, after that, some more important topics like we can see that in the year 2018, sixth extinction is often mentioned in the news in the context of discussion. It is a question. As I said here, question related to critical endangered species. Right, so that's why I have mentioned this point over here. Next, after that, primate apes. See here, so consider the following pairs. It was questioned in the year 2024. So here they mentioned that here one side is a country and one side is the animal round in its natural habitat. Okay, so Brazil, Indra is an animal. We have to know that, we have to say whether it is true or false, that Indra is habitat in Brazil. The elk, Indonesia. Bonobo, Madagascar. We have to find. Okay. And one more question. See here. In the year 2023, which of the following makes a tool with a stick to scrap insects from a hole in a tree or log of wood? 2023 question. Simply he is asking about which animal has the habit of catching the insects. Catching the insects with a stick. What is the animal? Orangutan. It is the animal. Like orangutan is similar to human beings. They have the thinking capability. These animals are like apes, belongs to apes. Okay, they have the thinking capabilities. Okay, as I said, primates and apes are the favorite areas for UPSC. Why? Why I said it? Because 2023 there is a question and also 2024 there is a question. That's the thing. And coming to here, deer. Consider the following fauna. Like question is in 2023. What is it? Sambar deer, favorite for UPSC. Lion tail macaco, favorite for UPSC. Malabar sweat, favorite for UPSC. Okay, so that's the thing. And one more thing, in the year 2020, there is a question again related to deer, musk deer. Okay, so these areas are important. These animals are important for UPSC. And 2013, consider the following fauna of India. And again deer, swamp deer. And again 2020, swamp deer. Clear, swamp deer. So these are the most important one. And flagship species like you can find. So 2024, lions. Question related to lions. Question related to gharials. Clear. Question related to gharials. Question related to red sanders. Important species. Question related to crocodile. Question related to Great Indian Bustard. Question related to Great Indian Hornbill. Question related to Great Indian Hornbill. So in general, we can find these animals in Nagaland state, which is a part of Northeast India. Okay, that's the thing. And after that, native to India. Like we know that he's asking about how many of our trees are actually native to India. Like questions like cashew, papaya, red sanders. We have to find. Okay, native species. And like 2023. So consider the following. How many are generally nocturnal or most active after sunset? Like again, lion-tailed macaco, Malabar civet, sambar deer. Repeated one. Repeated one. Next after that, as I said, Himalaya, Western Ghat, and Andaman and Nicobar. These areas are important. Okay, like see, recently our scientists have discovered a new and distinct species of banana plant, which attain a height of about 11 meters and has orange-colored fruit pulp. In which part of India has it been discovered? As I said, newly discovered species. If any species, if any fauna or flora is in the news, we have to know it. If any animal or plants and trees found newly, we have to know its location. We have to know some information related to it because UPSC will ask. Next after that, like scientists from Botanical Survey of India have discovered a new species of ginger, commonly known as ginger. So it was a question in 2016. As I said, if any new species found, we have to know its location. Okay, in the year 2016, new species ginger found is in the news, was in the news. So question directly came here. So question directly came here. Then after that, one more area like marsupials. And question is like marsupials are not naturally found in India, like statement based. And again in the year 2001, marsupials are found in. So such type of questions are coming here. And vermin, like consider like vermins, Indian flying fox. And again they are asking about schedules. Schedule 4 6 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, so we have to know particular animals, which we have to know particular animals and its schedule as per the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, then after that, corals, biorock technology 2022 question. Like they are asking about coral reefs, and again 2018 question on coral reefs. Question on coral reefs. Then after that, again question on in the year 2014 question on coral reefs, and again 2012 question on coral reefs. So coral reefs are also very important. So coral reefs generally we can find like in the water, in the ocean water. Okay, so like so we can find almost near to like where we can find these coral reefs in the water, in the ocean bodies. Okay, so generally they are found of calcium, and also they will get beautiful color due to the zooxanthellae algae. So they get beautiful color. Okay, so like they're asking about which areas we can find coral reefs. Andaman and Nicobar, Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Mannar in Sundarbans. And we know that, do you know that Lakshadweep, it's one of the union territory of India. So Lakshadweep was formed due to coral reef. Completely Lakshadweep is a coral reef. Do you know that? Lakshadweep is our union territory. So it is formed due to coral reefs. So that's why agriculture is not possible there. Agriculture is not suitable in Lakshadweep Union Territory. Okay, that's the thing. And again, question related to coral reefs in the year 2012 and invasive alien species like invasive species, the specialist group. Question in year 2023 and again invasive species. Question in the year 2011 and a Julie Flora. Question in 2018. Next after that, biodiversity protection network. Okay, so we have various protection networks like reserve forest, like community or resource. Okay, so community resource and also conservation of biodiversity and also what is that? People are not allowed to means question. They are asking questions related to bioresource, national parks, wetlands, and wildlife sanctuaries. Also, they are asking question about what is in situ and ex situ. Like if you know the definition for ex situ and in situ, you can answer this question. Clear. So in situ and ex situ, right? Then after that, biodiversity protection networks. As I said, biosphere resource, Augusta Malay Biosphere Reserve, and also Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. Okay, and also they are asking about the location of biosphere resource. Okay, like Namdapha National Park, Dafla Hills, Loktak, Buckeye Hills, New Creek Biosphere, Garrow Hills. So such type of questions are coming here. Next after that, musk deer. And again, musk deer is a favorite for UPSC. And the protect areas are located in Kaveri Basin. Okay, so these are the important areas. Next after that, a BirdLife International. So it is also Biodiversity Protection Network and the sites IUCN. Question is coming on IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature of both flora and fauna. It is international network. It is international one, not the national one. It is international body which was established to protect animals, trees, and plants on the earth. Okay, so it is IUCN is not meant for a particular country, particular state. It is meant for the world. So they have the finance. That means they are bringing some important guidelines. So this institution is means International Union for Conservation of Nature. It is an organization issuing guidelines to protect animals. Clear? It is issuing the guidelines to protect the animals. So that's the thing. And after that, like with reference to conservation organization called Wetland International. Means question is on wetlands. Wetlands International. It is an organization which was established to protect the wetlands. And again, Montrex record. Montrex record. It is also like international accord. Okay, so international accord. Next after that, agriculture. Okay, so agriculture is also very important one. Already in the geography video, I have discussed about agriculture. So in that video, I have mentioned that. In that video, I have mentioned that. I have mentioned that. What I have mentioned? Agriculture. In agriculture, we have to refer crops, seasons, and types of crops grown in various seasons. And we have to know its temperature, climatic conditions. Clear? Means climatic conditions means you have to know at which temperature they are cultivated, at which rainfall they are cultivated, or in which type of soil crops are cultivated. So such type of information you need to know. Such type of information you need to know here. Then after that, some more information. Consider the following plants. Pea family, right? So simply is asking about that Which plants are belongs to pea family? So we have to find it. Like soybean, horse gram, groundnut. Okay, next after that, nitrogen fixing plants. So among these, which plants has the capacity of fixing nitrogen? Okay, so like they have given option: alfalfa, amarnath, chickpea, clover, porcelain, spinach. Okay, so these are the options. Next after that, NBA means National Biodiversity Authority. National Biodiversity Authority. So how does National Biodiversity Authority help in protecting the Indian agriculture? So question is in 2022, sorry 2012, and agriculture practices, global climate change. Next after that, system of rice intensification, use of biochar in farming. Question in 2020. The question is on vertical farming. Okay, question is on vertical farming, and again, like a question is related to agriculture only. Climate smart agriculture. So favorite area for UPSC. And after that, Global Alliance for Climate Smart Agriculture. Again, question on agriculture in the year 2018. So here 2018 and here year 2021. So the same topic was repeated within span of 3 years. So like question asked on smart agriculture in 2018 and again same question in 2021. But keep in your mind, UPSC won't ask the same question. UPSC never asks the same question. But UPSC asks the question on the same concept, but with the different question framing and with the different options, different question framing and different options. So that's the thing. So that's the thing you have to keep in your mind. Next after that, what is our advantages of zero tillage in agriculture? And again question related to agriculture. Question related to eco-friendly agriculture 2020. Okay, and one more thing. Environmental pollution, favorite area for UPSC, like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, heavy metals, remedial systems, plastic and microplastic pollution, and dirty detergents, legal framework, like made by India as well as international. So we have to know the frameworks, we have to know the accords, we have to know about summits, which was happened, which was related to environment, which was related to environment. So that's the thing. And again after that, like carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So in the year 2022, there is a question related to carbon monoxide. Like excess of which of the above in the environment is the cause of acid rain. So simply they are asking about why we get acid rain. Why we get acid rain? Excess of presence of uh, components in the atmosphere. Like generally, see here. Generally, what is the thing? So for example, nitrogen oxide if present in the atmosphere, it will react with the water. So finally, it will convert into nitric acid, HNO3. Whenever there is nitrogen oxide in the atmosphere, if it rains, if there is more presence of nitrogen oxide in the atmosphere, and if at that time rains, what will happen? Those water, rainwater will interact with NO2, nitrogen oxide, and finally it will convert into HNO3, which is nothing but nitric acid. And again, see here, if more sulfur dioxide, if more sulfur dioxide is in the atmosphere, what will happen? It will interact with water. Finally, it will convert it into H2SO4. It will finally it convert it into H2SO4. H2SO4 means sulfuric acid. Simple, right? Sulfuric acid. Okay, so like these are the most important one. Which are the reason for the occurrence of acid rains? Clear. Next again, copper smelting plants, carbon monoxide. Question is on carbon monoxide. And again, Here, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and again carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide in the year 2014. And again here, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, and also acid rain, favorite areas. The question is related on acid rain. Here also, in the previous one, question is also related to acid rains. So acid rains are favorite or topics for UPSC. And after that, and again sulfur dioxide. As we seen in the previous slides, question asked related to nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide. And again here sulfur dioxide, and again here sulfur dioxide, the year 2024. And again in the 2021, question related to sulfur dioxide. And again in the year 2022, again question related to sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, ozone, nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxides. Right. Next after that, heavy metal pollution. So like mercury pollution. So mercury, it is a heavy metal which will be in the liquid as well as solid form. Mercury has the capacity of staying in liquid as well as solid forms. Okay. So mercury pollution. So related to mercury pollution, Minamata convention was happened. Okay, Minamata convention was happened. Next after that, magnetite particles. Okay, magnetite particles. They are the heavy metals, heavy particles which is present in the atmosphere, means in the water bodies and various parts of atmosphere. And plastic and microplastics, chewing gums, plastic areas, repeating areas, nanoparticles. Right. So nanoparticles. You can see even some plastics are in the size of nano, 10 power minus 9. Nanoparticles means what? Which like if the particle is if the particle's size is 10 power minus 9 meter, then we can call it as nanoparticle. Then we can call it as nanoparticles. Means which the size is 10 power minus 9, then we can call it as nanoparticles. Then after that, microbeads, plastic and microplastic. In that again microbeads. Next, remediation, membrane bioreactors. Question is in 2024. Biofilters. Question is in the year 2023. Bioremediation 2017. Next after that, WHO air quality guidelines, like a legal framework and international efforts. WHO air quality guidelines. Clear. WHO air quality guidelines. Then after that, Environmental Protection Act 1986. And even WPA is also very important. Wildlife Protection Act 1972 is also very important. And also the measures related, the guidelines from IUCN is also important. The guidelines from COP, means the Conference of Parties, means like there is an international body called United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. There is an international body which looks after climate change. That international body's name is United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. So every year these international bodies organizing conference of parties. Conference of parties. It is a meeting. So COP is nothing but it is a meeting. So here group of countries are coming together and discussing about the impact of climate change, how to mitigate from the climate change, how to protect our environment, what are the measures that we need to take to protect our earth, to protect our atmosphere, to protect our hotspots, national parks, biodiversity, whatnot, everything. Okay, that's the thing. And after that, and again, one more important thing, solid waste management rules 2016, we have to know here. Next, extended producer responsibility, we have to know here. Then after that, national national green tribunal. So like National Green Tribunal, which works, means which is a part of government of India, so which was established to protect our environment, and also to protect our wetlands, water bodies, and also National Green Tribunal has the authority, means to stop the encroachments. Okay, so National Green Tribunal can issue the guidelines to stop the encroachments, and also this body has the authority, means NGD is a quasi judicial body. It has the authority to levy a fine on government, both central government, state governments, local bodies, and other persons. Okay, so NGO has the authority to levy a crores of fine even on governments, state governments or central governments or any institutions that who are responsible for the degradation of the environment, that are that are like who are responsible for the destroying of the environment. Okay, and also national, and also flora and fauna. Clear, that's the thing. Next, after that, alternative sources of energy. So like we have to focus on new emerging sources of energy, like as of now green energy is in the training. Green energy, so there is a chance of asking about green energy, solar energy. Next, after that, green hydrogen, nuclear energy, geothermal energy. Okay, so we have to put some consideration on this. Next, after that, sustainable and renewable energy, biofuels, and hydrogen based fuels. Clear, we have to put some consideration here. Okay, and the previous times there was a question related to shale gas. And also previous times, sometimes the previous years there is a question related to coal, question related to thermal based power plants, question on thermal based power plants. Clear, so that's the thing. Next, after that, right, see here, so consider the following 2024. So how many of the above are considered distributed energy resources? Okay, like they have given option: battery storage, biomass generators, fuel cells, rooftop solar, photovoltaic cells, voltaic units. Okay, next, fuel cell electric vehicles powered by hydrogen. Means why I am showing these questions here, because UPSC is asking questions related to emerging sources of energy. Okay, so we have to focus on emerging sources of energy. Like at the time, green hydrogen in the news. What was happened at the time? Green hydrogen was in the news, so that's why question came on hydrogen. Next, after that, solar energy, favorite topic. Like question chance of on solar parks. So recently, when solar parks was established in where? Oh, Telangana. So like NTPC, Ramagundam. So those institutions had established India's largest solar park. That is like a floating solar park. Even Kerala government also had established floating solar parks. Gujarat also established. Already in Rajasthan, there were n number of solar parks. Okay, so we have to know about them. Next, after that, solar water pumps. Question is in 2020. Okay, and hydrogen as a fuel. Question on green hydrogen in the year 2023. And again, following in heavy industries 2023. So green hydrogen, decarbonizing, all these things. Next, after that, biofuels. Okay, like feedstock for producing sustainable aviation fuel. Simply asking about which of the following materials are which of the following materials can be utilized for the generation or production of sustainable aviation fuel. So they have given the materials: agriculture residue, corn grain, wastewater treatment, sludge, and wood mill waste. So we have to identify the right answers. And national policy on biofuels and algae based biofuels. Okay, favorite areas. Okay, right. So these are the important themes that you need to refer for this examination. Clear. So these are the important fuels, important areas, important topics, important themes, and important questions related to environment and ecology. Clear. So that's the thing. In the next video, we will come out with some more interesting topics. We will cover all the subjects. Don't worry, we will cover all the subjects, important areas where, like, where we are getting topics, where we are getting questions in UPSC. Okay, so finally, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And in the next video, we will come out with some more interesting areas, some more important topics for UPSC Prelims 2025. Okay, so please subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. Thank you so much. And this is presented by Eswar from RAO'S Academy for Competitive Examinations. Thank you so much.